We owe Mattel a huge thank you this year. Not only did they give us a brand new Christmas car in the Elf Clutch Kringle, but they're also doing Easter Flo for the first time. And not to mention, they're re-releasing every Easter car they've ever done. Both versions of McQueen, the Easter Buggy, and the uber rare originals from a few years ago, which is now more like a whole handful of years ago. It was 2016 or 2017 when they did the 4 McQueen, Ramone, Mater, and the Buggy exclusive to Toys R Us here in the United States. So this is monumental. I mean, it's giving a bunch of new collectors opportunities to get these for non-astronomical prices. It gives collectors who have been around a while something new to chew on. It's really great all around. So today, we're going to be reviewing the brand new Easter Flo and also the new Thailand variant of Easter McQueen because he has a new expression. We'll get into that in a little bit. Mater and Ramone are Thailand variants as well, but they really don't look that different, so I'm not going to open those, at least at this time. Now, to address the elephant in the room, yes, the timing is still super weird, inexplicable. I couldn't be happier that we're getting these, but yeah, I mean, Easter is still like 5 months away. It is early this year. It is on March 31st, I believe. So yeah, either way, it's in March. I know that, which is kind of nuts. And yeah, I mean, maybe Mattel just took that to heart and they're like, we need to get it out right now. But on the flip side, they aren't hitting like Targets or Walmarts or major retailers. So maybe come a couple months, come February, March, they do hit those major retailers because right now it is just resellers and kind of those obscure stores. I think maybe Fred Meyer type things. Either way, GetMeCollecitlbes is who I got these from. I will leave his contact info in the description below if you want to get some for yourself. He's got great prices and you could combine shipping with items from years ago. You can get a great deal, a little bundle, a little diverse assortment of cars. Now, I do want to talk about the book here before we fully get into the review. I just want to show you guys where these all came from. Now, in the original set of them, each one came with a basket like this that either said like for Lightning, for Mater, whoever it would be. So we're not getting those baskets this year, but that's totally fine by me. They were cool, but it does, I like that they're not doing them, to be honest, because it keeps those from a bunch of years ago quite rare, and that's a good thing. I mean, they're giving us something new and they're re-releasing them, but still keeping these baskets here a little bit more on the scarce side. Now, there were some Easter releases that got canceled. There was going to be a Fillmore with a basket, and I actually do have the canceled Easter Luigi, but it is just Luigi with a slightly different expression. And who knows, they might have even done Guido here with these super awesome colored tires. Lizzie's no different, but you do have McQueen in his Hudson Horror Piston Cup paint job, and there's Ramone in the yellow. And Flo, you get a glimpse of her right here with the pink flares, but you don't really fully see how different she is just yet. Oh, by the way, do look at the Happy Easter hood on the roof there. That's pretty cool. So there's a shot of Easter Flo from the top, from the roof or whatever. And yeah, you can see she's got the inside of her fins painted pink and the spare tire. Looks really good. You got Mia or Tia there. Fillmore, of course, and then Lizzie and Red, but they don't have anything special going on neither to them. McQueen stays pretty bland for most of the book, actually. It takes him quite a while. There's another glimpse at Flo, who, of course, we'll be getting into, so we want to focus on her. It's too bad they didn't give Fillmore or Lizzie something. So finally, McQueen puts on his ears. But that's all he's got going for the majority of it. Mater scares them. They have a whole mess, blah, blah, blah. Let's kind of speed forward here a little bit. I want to show you guys when McQueen gets absolutely slammed with paint. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so McQueen reverses into Ramone's paint shelf and everything comes crashing down on him. Really cool imagery in this book. Like, whoever illustrated it, which I'm sure it says in here somewhere, did a really great job. Like, everything looks super good. It's a great aesthetic and it translates really well to these die casts. But yeah, so then he looks like that for the remainder of it. And that's just what I wanted to show you. I always show you guys where stuff appeared. And now I don't have to remember to put anything on the screen because I just showed it to you right then and there. Now, I love the packaging for these. They're similar to the Christmas cars that are coming out at Target, Kroger, whatever right now. The shape for them, it's like a snow globe. For this, it's an Easter basket. And I do want to highlight how incredible these eggs are. You have one with gears, cacti. There's a piston cup one in here. There's 95, checkered flag, the lightning bolt. Yeah, the piston cup one is kind of hidden there. So hopefully when I open them up, we can get a glimpse unabridged. But yeah, I'm excited to check out Easter McQueen. Again, like I said, he is different from the original, so that is why I want to open him up. And yeah, on the back, a nice little grass background. You have McQueen as Easter Buggy, the Easter Buggy Mater, Flo, and now Ramone shows a different expression from the original, but that did not end up getting translated to the diecast, whereas McQueen's did. Like, it shows him with a different expression, and that actually got translated. So it's kind of strange that Ramone's did not. Very weird there, because everything else matches. Like, Flo's looking off to the side, that translated. So it is a little disappointing that Ramone didn't, because it would have given me a reason to open him. Now I don't. So he will remain in his plastic prison. Here you have Flo. Flo's gotten a lot of love lately. You know, she got included in the D100 set, the set of 6 or 7 cars that got the special treatment, Cruising McQueen included. And she was definitely on the edge of that. Like, she would probably be the first one out if they had to cut somebody. Obviously, it wouldn't have been Mater, McQueen, or Sally. They wouldn't have made Flo that Target promo exclusive. They wanted to do it as a McQueen. It makes total sense. Ramone probably would not have gone, and I don't think Doc would have either. Flo would have been the first one to go, so she made the cut. Now, do I think she should have made the cut? I don't know. I feel like there might have been better options. I think Luigi and Guido probably were the right choice, but I'm totally cool with Flo too. She's gotten a lot of love, and yeah, I can't really complain about that. So I'll be right back with both of these all opened up. All right, here we are, looking really good. Do want to show you guys the card backs for those eggs. So yeah, the piston cup egg is definitely the coolest. Would have been cool if they found a way to maybe include that as the accessory this time, since they weren't doing the baskets. But oh well, that one's pretty generic. Looks like maybe track. Lightning bolt, checkered flag, 95 cacti gears. Love to see it. Very nice creativity there. Let's start with Lightning McQueen here, because he is the, probably of the two, the least exciting right now, because we already got him in some form. But yeah, right off the bat, easy to tell he has a new expression. Definitely kind of more in line with how Thailand does the expressions. Like, I think this is pretty similar to the D100 McQueen expression, whereas the one they used before was taken almost straight off of the regular Hudson Hornet Piston Cup McQueen, which is the base paint job for this, because it was made in that era around Cars 2. The mouth is a little different, but the eyes are the same. So yeah, that's why I wanted to open them up. And he's also got, you know, a much shinier, glossier finish. Like, you could feel it on him too. This is definitely a little flatter. He's got the eye plate now. The eyes aren't a part of the main metal body. And the colors on the paint are also quite different. Let's take a gander here. The blue looks a little bit more faded out, a little washed out. Don't love that. Honestly, all the colors look a little bit more washed out than they did before. Not quite as vibrant. But I do think maybe they look a little bit more realistic in terms of paint. The rims look pretty good on both. Red rims with the yellow trim. Don't love the inside of the wheels where it gets a little grainy and kind of gray dots. His mouth has got this humongous black line, but yeah, we've seen that before. Yeah, Let's take a look at the contingency sponsors. He's only got 3. It's hard to get these to sit nicely. There we go. Little Torquey Pistons, Revolting, and Mood Springs. Of course, the Chinese version takes the cake on that one pretty easily. It's not hard to do. Thailand's decals, when it comes to small ones like that, are just so abysmal. Doesn't take a whole lot. Got the gas cap there on the back. Rust-eze on the spoiler, if we could focus in. Yeah, again, just not as crisp as the Chinese version. Don't love that. And yes, you could say the same thing about the back. Although, Medicated bumper alignment, the font's a little thinner. It's not as bold, so maybe a little bit more readable. Everything else, though, looks pretty much the same. Ooh, there's a difference, I believe. You can see here they include the bolt behind 95 on the taillight, which is, again, the Hudson Hornet Piston Cup style bolt. And it looks like they left that out on the Thailand version. It's just a regular 95 that you would see on a regular McQueen. So that's kind of unfortunate. They just botched that. Mattel's had a couple botches lately. They botched Rodette Marker's license plate. Still need to make that tweet. S32A is when this guy was made, the 32nd week of 2023. So these were made even a while ago, I'd say. Actually, that's not too long ago, but it was a good while. He does have the hooks in the base, or the holes in the base, for Mater's hook to tow him. So just like every McQueen from Thailand that has been made since they did that change on Mater, since they came out with the Mater with the working tow hook in the beginning of 2022, every McQueen since then, no matter what, whether it be Tumbleweed Lightning McQueen, whether it be Lightning McQueen with sign, whether it be just regular World Grand Prix, Deputy McQueen, K McQueen, they all have the holes like that so you can tow them. So let's take a gander. It's going to be hard to see. Actually, yeah, it's going to be impossible to see on the other version of McQueen here, the McQueen as the Easter Buggy, because of the way the name tag is. But I'm almost 100% sure. Like, if I was a betting man, I would bet that the new version has the holes. This, of course, is the old version from 2021. So that would make that one a substantial variant, I guess, as well. I'm pretty sure. Like, I would bet a good amount of money on that. But yeah, there is McQueen. Looks good. You know, obviously not as clear in terms of decals, but I do like the expression change. Wish they did that for Ramone. All right, let's move on to Ramone's wife, Flo. Man, I love this expression. This is the best expression I think they may have ever done on Flo. I love that she's looking off to the side. And yeah, let's compare it to a couple other Flo's real quick. Here's another different expression one for the Radiator Springs Classic in 2017 they did. That's a really nice version of Flo too. Of course, here's just like a regular Thailand variant of her. And here is the D100 version of her that had a slightly different expression as well. Eyes are closer together. That looks good too, but you know me, whenever eyes are looking off to the side, I'm a big fan. So you got the white wall tires there. Pink trim around the hood. Now, I have a little bit of a complaint. It's kind of strange, but she's got like some weird markings, like some dirt markings. Like there's this line. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can see right there, there's this line going across the hood. And then she kind of has this like big forehead. Like, see how it bevels right there? I mean, she's never had that. Like, if you look on the Thailand version, it's like, I guess it's there, but it's certainly not as profound. Like, see, there's like a ridge along her roof. I mean, here it's so much more profound. And it like collected some dirt almost. Like there's a black outline to it. It doesn't look great. It almost looks like there's some dirt caught in like this one rivet. Like you could see right there how there's like some blackness to it. I don't love that. You can kind of see it in multiple spots. Like it doesn't look great over here either. It just looks like she got dirty somehow. Right there. Right there. Kind of weird. Don't really ever see that with Mattel cars. There's a weird paint blotch right there. Look at that. That is disgusting. Quality control on Flo so far is pretty abysmal. I'm just like expecting to see something else. Oh well. Oh well. I do like the pink trim. That looks good. And she's got like an additional logo there. That's actually a logo. That's the VA Cafe logo in the center there. That's so cool. I never have seen that before. Very creative. I love it. Of course, she doesn't usually have that, and she's never had that. But yeah, she's got pink on the sides instead of the kind of paste color, the very creamy green tone. This looks so cool. Really glad that they did this. Of course, on the insides there as well. Really nice, guys. This is a great release. Just mine has some bad quality control. They also add that silver trim to the roof, which usually she doesn't have. So another plus. She probably should have that. Of course, you have the chrome bumper. Oh, I love the license plate. Showgirl in bold white, so it really pops out at you. That looks really good. Nice taillights. Nothing bad quality-wise here. So everything else is really strong on Flo. I love that VA Cafe logo on her hood there. Now, I did have a custom of this that I got at some point here that was fulfilling the void for sure, but now definitely don't need her. This is a decent custom. You got the trim there on the hood, don't have the VA Cafe logo, and then definitely different approaches on where the pink should have gone. This custom doesn't have it at all on the fins, but you do have it on the hubcap there, but you just used a sticker. And he also painted some gold along the edges here, so for whatever reason, I guess he thought that, I don't know if he was, taking a creative liberty or was interpreting that from the book. I didn't really spot any gold on the trim, but that would have been cool. Just went with the silver here. So yeah, look at this. 2 versions of Flo in a year. Less than a year, quite a bit. These came out, the D100s, in April. So wow, yeah. Almost like 7 months, pretty much. 7, 8 months. A little bit more than that. So you guys got to let me know, what is your favorite Easter release Mattel has done? Seems like they've kind of tapped everything out in terms of that book. There aren't any ones that stand out at you, of course. You could do the Luigi and Guido that we talked about. Eventually, I'll have to show you my canceled Luigi. I think I showed it in the Giga Haul, but yeah, the canceled Easter Luigi just has a slightly different expression. It's nothing, like what the hell, like to write home about. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite Easter release from Mattel? Of course, we have Flo now. You have 3 versions, technically, of Lightning McQueen. 2 painted. 1 McQueen as the Easter Buggy, who still is really cute. And then, of course, the Easter Buggy himself, who probably should win every single time if you ask that question. Mater's back here as well with his special door. Of course, the Thailand version of Mater and Ramone are slightly different from these Chinese ones, but to me, it wasn't worth opening them. They don't have new expressions or anything like that. So, yeah, that's where we stand with that. Pretty sure this one will have the hooks in the base for Mater to tow him. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Happy Easter, or should I say Thanksgiving? Yeah, I know. It's so weird. It's so weird. I can't believe these are out right now. But yeah, appreciate it as always. Bye now.